By the time Naomi Brooks turned 10, she had already learned something most children never should. Adults lied. Not always with words. Sometimes with promises. Sometimes with smiles. And sometimes with a sentence she hated more than anything else. "We're taking you back."
I need you to understand something. None of this is your fault.
Are you moving?
Yes.
The first time Naomi was returned to an orphanage, she cried for 3 nights. The second time, she cried for 1. By the 7th time, she stopped unpacking her suitcase. There was no point. Every family said the same thing. "We're moving. We're having financial problems. We're not ready." Different words. Same ending.
Naomi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Every time, Naomi found herself right back where she started. Standing in front of another orphanage door. Holding another suitcase. Pretending it didn't hurt. As the car rolled through the gates of St. Anne's Children's Home, Naomi didn't ask for another chance. She didn't beg. She didn't cry. She didn't even look back. Because somewhere along the way, she had learned a painful lesson. Hope was heavy. And she was tired of carrying it. Life inside St. Anne's Children's Home moved on whether your heart was broken or not. Children laughed. Children fought. Children made friends. And children got chosen. Naomi watched it happen every day. New families would arrive. A child would leave. And everyone would celebrate. Except the ones left behind. Naomi had become very good at being left behind. She spent most days alone. Most nights alone. And most of her thoughts she kept to herself. Then one afternoon, another girl arrived. Her name was Tasha Williams. Unlike Naomi, Tasha wasn't quiet. At least not on the inside. She carried her anger the way some people carried luggage. Everywhere. The other children noticed immediately. They whispered about her. Avoided her. Judged her before they ever knew her. But Naomi saw something different. She recognized the look in Tasha's eyes. Because she had seen it before. In the mirror. The look of someone who had been disappointed too many times. The look of someone learning not to trust. Their friendship didn't begin with a grand moment. It began with an empty space on a bed. A simple invitation. And a shared understanding.
You don't talk much. Neither do you.
For the first time, neither girl had to explain what it felt like to be unwanted. They already knew.
Why does sometimes dinner is small?
Take this one too.
You sure?
That evening, as they sat together watching the sun disappear behind the city skyline, something changed. The loneliness became smaller. The silence became easier.
How many times? How many families? 6.
And the future seemed a little less frightening. Neither of them knew it then.
These are terrible. Then stop eating them. I'm hungry, not stupid.
But the friendship born on that rooftop would shape the rest of their lives. For better. And for worse. The hardest part of being an orphan wasn't being alone. It was watching other children leave. Again and again. While you stayed behind. Every few months, another child would pack their things and walk out the front gate. Most never came back. But Naomi and Tasha always did.
Jasmine Parker, a family will like to meet you this afternoon.
Hope was a dangerous thing in St. Anne's. The more you had, the more it hurt when it disappeared.
Don't worry, your family will come someday too. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe right after pigs learn to fly.
Enough. What
I'm just being realistic.
You don't have to be rude, and you don't have to pretend. You really think somebody's coming for us? After 7 returns?
Tasha had a habit of saying painful things. Not because she enjoyed hurting people. Because she believed pain should be faced head-on. Like ripping off a bandage. Quick. Brutal. Honest. School ended. The children returned to the orphanage. And once again, hope arrived in the form of a list pinned to a bulletin board. Children gathered around it. Searching for their names. Searching for a chance. Searching for someone who might finally choose them. Naomi searched too. Once. Twice. 3 times. Her name wasn't there. Just like before. No surprise. Just disappointment. And when Tasha joined her moments later, she already knew what the answer would be.
Not there? No. Mine neither.
Some people bond over success. Others bond over failure. Naomi and Tasha were becoming experts at disappointment.
You ever wonder why? Why what? Why they keep bringing us back?
They just weren't the right families. 7 wrong families. You know what I think? What? I think some people are born lucky, and some aren't. I don't believe that. I do.
At 12 years old, neither girl understood what was happening inside them. Naomi was learning resilience. The ability to keep hoping even after being hurt. The ability to believe tomorrow could be better than today. Tasha was learning something different. She was learning resentment. Learning how disappointment could slowly harden a heart. Both lessons would stay with them for the rest of their lives. Another child was leaving. Another child had been chosen. Jasmine stood beside a smiling couple. Happy.
She's not coming back. How do you know? Because people like her don't come back. People like us do.
Christmas was the hardest season at St. Anne's. Not because of the cold. Not because of the snow. But because it reminded every child of what they didn't have. Family. One by one, children left the building. Parents hugged them. Relatives greeted them. Cars drove away. And with every goodbye, the orphanage became a little quieter. A little emptier. A little lonelier.
Look at them like that!
Like you're wishing it was you. Maybe I am. You never wished for a family? Used to. What happened? I got tired.
Some children stop believing because life proves them wrong. Others stop believing because hope hurts too much. Tasha belonged to the second group. Later that night, only a handful of children remained inside the orphanage. The Christmas dinner was modest. Turkey. Mashed potatoes.
Let's be
cheap
thankful
decorations.
for what we have. Some
Forced
children
smiles.
don't even have this much.
Stop. What? One day she's gonna hear you. Good.
The strange thing about friendship is that it often grows where nobody expects it. One girl softened the other. The other girl made sure nobody pushed the first one around. As the night grew darker, the girls returned to their room. Outside, the snow continued to fall. Inside, the orphanage settled into silence. Then suddenly, darkness. The power went out. Fear spread quickly among the younger children. Some cried. Some panicked. And in that moment, Naomi did what she always did. She cared. Without hesitation.
Hey.
Without being asked.
It's okay. It's
without
just the lights,
expecting
they'll come
anything in
back.
return. Tasha watched from across the room. She would never admit it. But moments like that were the reason she trusted Naomi. The reason she admired her. Even if she pretended otherwise. A few minutes later, the lights returned. The fear faded. The younger children
What?
settled down.
Nothing. You're staring.
And life returned to normal.
You know that's your problem.
You always do as if you don't care.
What?
For a second, both girls laughed. A genuine laugh. The kind only true friends share. The kind that makes pain disappear, if only for a moment. Hours later, the orphanage was asleep. The halls were quiet. The room was still. But Naomi remained awake. Like many nights before, she pulled out her notebook. A notebook filled with dreams. Dreams of college. Dreams of success. Dreams of family. Dreams of a better life. Dreams that stretched far beyond the walls of St. Anne's. She wrote a single sentence.
You writing in that stupid
A
notebook
promise
again?
to herself.
You were awake?
I won't stay here
Obviously.
forever.
Want to know what I wrote? Not really. But tell me anyway.
I wrote that one day we're going to get out of here.
And for the first time in a long time, hope flickered inside Tasha too. A small hope. A dangerous hope. The kind that could either save a person or destroy them. That night, two girls made a promise. Not as friends. Not as
We're
roommates.
gonna make something of ourselves.
But as sisters.
both of us. Both of us.
Promise. Promise.
Time has a way of moving quietly. One day you're a child waiting to be chosen. The next day, you're an adult expected to figure life out on your own. For Naomi and Tasha, that day arrived faster than they expected. Years passed. Children came and went. The orphanage changed. But somehow, Naomi and Tasha remained. Not because they wanted to. Because life had never chosen them. Now, at 18 years old, the waiting was over.
Looks like today's the day. Most kids can't wait to leave. You two look like you're heading to prison.
Maybe because this place feels like one. Tasha. What? I'm leaving anyway.
This is all we can provide. 18 years, and this is what freedom costs. Life won't be easy. Nobody's gonna hold your hand anymore.
Nobody ever did. Ready? I've been ready for years.
No more foster lists. No more interviews. No more hoping someone would come through the front door and decide they were worth taking home. The system had reached the end of its responsibility. And adulthood had arrived. Ready or not. For most people, leaving home is exciting. For Naomi and Tasha, it felt different. Because St. Anne's wasn't just an orphanage. It was the place where they had grown up. The place where they had cried, dreamed, waited, and survived. Now they were being asked to walk away from it with nothing more than a few documents, a little money, and whatever strength they had managed to build over the years. Freedom sounded beautiful. Until it arrived. Outside the orphanage gates, the city moved on as if nothing had happened. Cars rushed by. People hurried to work. Life continued. Nobody noticed the two young women standing on the sidewalk. Nobody knew their story. Nobody knew what it had taken for them to get this far.
So, what's the plan? First, we find an apartment. Then, we find jobs. Then, college. You still serious about that? Absolutely. You really believe we're gonna make it, don't you? Somebody has to. Fine, let's do it.
For the first time in their lives, every decision belonged to them. Every risk. Every mistake. Every The beginning wasn't easy. Their apartment was small. The neighborhood was rough. The furniture was secondhand. And money disappeared almost as quickly as they earned it. Every dollar mattered. Every shift mattered. They worked late into the night. Cleaning offices. Serving tables. Stocking shelves. Delivering food. Whatever it took. Some nights they were exhausted. Some nights they were discouraged. And some nights all they could afford was instant noodles shared on the floor because they didn't even own a dining table.
One day we're gonna laugh about this. If we survive it.
Somehow, they kept going. Because they had each other. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. Together they enrolled in community college. Together they studied. Together they struggled. Together they fought for a future neither of them had been given.
We finally did it. I know, it feels amazing. The future is ours.
For the first time in their lives, they weren't surviving separately. They were building something together. A future. And slowly, little by little, that future began to look possible. The city no longer felt so intimidating. The dreams written in Naomi's notebook no longer felt impossible. The promise they made years ago was beginning to take shape. Then one evening, after class, something happened. Something small. Something ordinary. The kind of moment most people forget before the day is over. A young man dropped a folder. Papers scattered across the sidewalk. Naomi stopped to help. A simple act of kindness. Nothing unusual. Nothing dramatic. Just Naomi being Naomi. Their eyes met for a moment. A brief exchange. A smile.
Thank you.
A thank you.
You're welcome.
And then they continued on their separate paths. Or at least, that's what it seemed. Life rarely announces its turning points. Sometimes they arrive disguised as ordinary moments. A conversation. A glance. A stranger crossing your path. Neither Naomi nor Tasha realized it then. But the future had already begun to shift. A new chapter was quietly opening. And with it would come opportunities. Love. Jealousy. Betrayal. And choices that would change everything. Because sometimes, the moments that alter our lives forever begin with something as simple as saying hello. Success doesn't arrive all at once. It arrives in pieces. A passed exam. A paid bill. An opportunity. A small victory that convinces you to keep going. Every day became a battle against exhaustion. Late-night study sessions. Textbooks that never seemed to end. Bills waiting to be paid. Rent notices piling up. Part-time jobs that barely covered expenses. Missed meals. Long bus rides. And assignments that demanded more than they had left to give. Yet somehow, they kept moving forward. Together.
You're late.
Sorry, Professor, bus trouble.
Take your seat. And next time, arrive before I start sounding intelligent. Anyone? Of course.
The gravitational force must balance.
Excellent. Exactly right.
Naomi possessed something that couldn't be taught. She made difficult things seem simple. And people noticed. Classmates sought her out for guidance. For notes. For tutoring. For answers. She gave her help freely. Without hesitation. Without complaint. Across the courtyard, Tasha watched. A strange feeling stirred inside her. Not anger. Not yet. Something smaller. Something quieter. Jealousy rarely arrives as jealousy. At first, it looks like comparison.
What happened? I got it! Got what? The scholarship! Girl! You did it!
The scholarship changed everything for Naomi. It was proof that all her sacrifices were leading somewhere. A reward for every sleepless night, every difficult choice, every obstacle she refused to let stop her. But the same day that changed Naomi's life reminded Tasha of everything she still didn't have. The opportunities she missed, the goals that remained out of reach, the future she wasn't sure she could find. Life moved forward for Naomi, and Tasha was forced to wonder if she was being left behind. Then came Marcus.
Mind if I sit here?
Sure.
We never properly met. I'm Marcus.
Naomi.
I know. You answered a question in class. The entire room looked confused. You look bored.
What began as a simple conversation felt effortless, natural, comfortable, as though two strangers had known each other far longer than they actually had. From across the library, Tasha noticed. She watched Naomi laugh, watched Marcus smile, and something inside her grew a little heavier.
So I met someone today. Oh yeah? Marcus, the law student? You know him? Seen him around. He's nice. That's good.
Sometimes life gives you a front row seat to your own disappointment. That evening, Naomi spoke about Marcus with the excitement of someone discovering a new possibility. She smiled. She said all the right things. But beneath the surface, something had begun to change. Something small. Something dangerous. Later that night, the two friends sat together beneath the city lights, just as they had once sat on the roof of the orphanage years before. For a moment, it felt like nothing had changed. Two friends. One dream. One future. Or at least, that's what they once believed.
Remember when we used to sit on the orphanage roof and complain about everything? You complained. We're actually doing it. Everything we dreamed about. We're getting there.
The trouble with dreams is that they don't always come true equally. Sometimes two people begin the same journey together. They face the same struggles, carry the same hopes, and make the same promises. But somewhere along the way, their paths begin to separate. One moves ahead, while the other remains standing still. Tasha stared out at the endless city lights, lost in thoughts she couldn't share, questions she couldn't answer, fears she couldn't silence. Far below, life continued moving forward, unaware of the storm quietly forming. Neither Naomi nor Tasha could see what was coming. But fate had already begun moving their lives toward a collision neither of them could imagine. And when it finally arrived, nothing would ever be the same again.